Good morning. Welcome to Personal Walk. My name is Peter Ross. I just want to say today we got a very interesting Bible verse because it's something I sorely need to hear today. So this is coming from 1 Peter 3:6. Humble yourself for under God's mighty hand that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety onto him because he cares for you. So we're going to break down this verse real quick, and then we're going to talk about my personal walk and where I'm at today. If you're not already subscribed, please like and subscribe this video because why not? So, 1 Peter 5:6. I'm going to break this down real quick. Excuse me, I'm still waking up. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand. So, what does this mean? Well, I want to get something really clear out of the way as far as definitions go. There is a big difference between being confident and being prideful or having pride. It's okay to carry yourself with confidence, but it's not okay to carry yourself with such pride over others. Like, we're all human. We've all made mistakes. And I just told someone like 2 weeks ago that I really don't like in movies where they sit there and say innocent people because no one's really innocent. Everyone's done something. Now, granted, are there worse things than others? Yes, in humans' eyes there is. But in God's eyes, everyone has sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. So humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. So what does the second part of this mean? So it's not your time. It's God's time. 2024 is coming up, and I've got big goals. I mean, they're bigger than this year's goals. And this year, I fell short of my goals. But I did grow. I fell short of my goals, but I did grow. Did I grow in the way I wanted to? No. But did I grow in the way I needed to? Yes. So the second part of this is that he may lift you up in due time. I think a prideful person is going to have a much harder time being patient for something to come to pass or a goal to be reached versus a humble person understands that it is a process and it's something that can't be done overnight like that. So that's something I want to encourage you with this verse. The last part is the part I originally was going to say in this video, but I just read the whole paragraph the whole outline, and I just had to share the whole thing. But the real part I wanted to share with you is cast all your anxiety onto him because he cares about you. I know not everyone believes what I believe. And I've got a lot of friends that are atheists. I've got some friends that are Buddhists. And this is just me talking. This is just me talking. Okay. So please don't judge me for this. It's purely my perspective. It's my personal perspective. There you go. Ties into the personal walk. I would rather walk through life feeling like a all-powerful deity, whatever, the Trinity, loves me and cares about me and desires to be with me, than walk through life thinking every decision I make really doesn't matter because at the end of all this, there's nothing. What science has proven that energy can't be destroyed. Energy has to go somewhere, and we're full of electronic energy, or neuron energy, whatever you want to call it. But so it can't even be destroyed. It's got to go somewhere. But that's besides the point. The point is, I would rather walk through life with hope and be encouraged to be a decent person and a good person to people with the hope that I will be joined with my ancestors and with Christ one day than sit there and think I'm going to go in the ground and that's it. It's just dark and nothing. Again, that's just my personal, but cast your anxiety onto it. I have more anxiety than I let people on to know. So I can't believe I'm putting this out on the internet for everyone to know. But I'm more anxious than people think. Someone in my family recently said, you really got to take a beat and relax. And I said, I know, but I just want to make progress. But I think that's what this year is about. Like I said, the goals I wanted to reach, I did not make, but the goals I needed to make, I needed to make. And I needed to learn that everything's a process, and I think it's really important to remember that things take time, and I would rather have a 10-year-old company that has done 10% higher profit margin every year than have a 2-year company where it's just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. I would rather have a company that grows slow and steady over the span of 10 years versus having a company that goes up and down, up and down, up and down in 2 years. I feel like that would be way more stressful because that's just my personal perspective. But so that's the Bible verse for the day. I took a little longer to explain that than I wanted to, but that's because I ended up taking the whole thing instead of just a little bit. Now, where am I at in my personal walk? Well, I have had the pleasure of meeting with a gentleman who is not willing to invest in what I'm doing, but he did tell me about a network that leads to angel investors that will. I don't need a whole lot of capital to get going, and I've done the market research. I know the clientele to go after, and I really believe that next year we're going to get this jump started, and in the spring, if not New York, possibly the biggest lumber company on the planet will know who I am, and we will have a meeting. We'll see. Like I said, everything takes time. This whole year, 2023, I would say I've put in 500-600 hours of work into this project, and I don't even know if it'll pay off. I don't know, but I do know is that the person I had to become to run this project, I'm very proud of him. I think he's learned a lot, and I also think he was reminded that things take time and you need to have balance in your life, because I was almost obsessed over something and I was ignoring other areas of my life. So I need to remember that. But I'm excited because if I can get in this room of angel investors and they like this idea, or maybe I'll close a grant this year, then next year it's going to be a big year. Hopefully a lot of traveling. Because you know me, I don't run Airbnbs just because it's good cash flow. I run Airbnbs because I love to travel and I know what I look for in my experiences when I travel. So let's root for next year to have lots of traveling for business. I appreciate your support. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for joining my personal walk, and have a blessed day. God loves you no matter what. Subscribe because why not?